Hello there. If you've not been living under a rock recently, you will know that there was a new trailer recently for the Breath of the Wild sequel. Breath of the Wild 2? The sequel to Breath of the Wild? Whatever you want to call it. And among the many topics that have came out of this trailer, one has stuck with me personally, mainly because I'm on the less popular side of it, which is fun. And that huge topic has been Link. Is this a different Link? Is it a time-traveled Link? Or is it the exact same Link? Well, I've got a bone to pick here, but remember these are just my thoughts, solely mine, okay? And I heard that you guys really enjoy these sort of on-camera videos, so I'm going to try and do them more, have a healthy mix of more scripted videos and then more, whatever you want to call this, videos like this where you can see me. Because I heard you guys just really love them and the sort of one-to-one connection it gives, so I will try to do more. So if it wasn't clear already by the title and or the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about who is the hero in this new game. Is it a different hero, or is it the same hero? That's the basis. As always, be sure to go and grab yourself a snack or drink and send them in on social media to get featured right here. And now, let's get into the video. Okay, to begin, I think I should explain everyone else's thinking before I get into what I think. Basically, there are two common ideas going around right now. One, that this Link you're seeing right here is different from, let me find it, this Link, which I think is not the case. I don't think they're different. To begin, I'm going to explain the other popular theories out there, and then give my point of view. So the popular theories going around is that this is the ancient hero of 10,000 years ago, which I just don't see being the case. I don't understand how we've came to that conclusion already. I can see similarities, but I don't think it is the same hero. Many have came to this conclusion mostly due to the hand and the clothing. The hand you can see there is very, I guess you could say ancient looking, but that is speculative and more of an opinion. The second part is the clothing this Link is wearing. As you can see, he's wearing a sort of green bluish tunic, which is very similar, but not quite the same in my opinion, to the tunic seen on the hero in the ancient tapestry, depicting the events of 10,000 years ago, which has led many fans to basically associate this Link with that Link, and I will get into it. I think there is something connected there, but I don't think that this Link is that Link, okay? What I think, however, is that this Link you're seeing here, and this Link right there, are the same person. Now, the most notable points of interest towards is this the same Link, is this not the same Link, is the hair and his outfit, but there are a few smaller details to go over first. Most notably, his earring, which you can see right there, which is the very same earring from, let me look it up, what do you see? A blue earring on his right ear. That's not it though, there's also a paraglider comparison. Not directly from the first game though. If we look at the paraglider in this shot, you can see that it takes on this sort of dark purplish look and has these streamers at the back, which is different to the paraglider in Breath of the Wild, but it is not different to the paraglider we see in other phases of the trailer. See here. That is the same paraglide from the shot of the more well-known Breath of the Wild looking Link. So how can that be a different Link? They're using the exact same paraglider, they have the exact same earring. You may be asking yourself, why is there a different paraglider? Well, I'm putting that down to this is simply some sort of upgrade we'll get in the game, but it is not a way to connect these Links being different, because they're using the same paraglider and they both have the same earring. So I don't really see how that can make them different. If anything, that makes them more the same. But moving on from the smaller details, onto the big ones. His hair. This stuff. A lot of people have said that his hair is different in this trailer, which is why they think that this is a different Link, because the hero depicted 10,000 years ago had much longer hair, or at least it looks like it. But this Link's hair isn't longer. I know it seems like it, and I will explain that. It does look longer, I will admit, but it's not. If you're talking about having long hair and then letting it down, this is how it appears. As someone who's had long hair themselves, when you put that hair up in a bun, up in a knot, up in anything, it always appears shorter. And the tighter you do it, the shorter it will appear. You're basically scrunching it all up, bunching it all up. it does appear shorter. And that's what Breath of the Wild Link has. As you can see in this image here, you can even see those longer strands from the side, clearly indicating that his hair is longer. His hair's not just short here with 2 random strands, he's not Anakin Skywalker. So this really does prove my point. In Breath of the Wild, he does have long hair, it's just mostly held up. It is evident that it is long by these 2 longer strands you can see there in that image. His hair is long in Breath of the Wild, he just wears it up, which is even more evident when you look at this trailer. You can see his ponytail, that holds it together, but the second you take that ponytail out, it is going to appear this way. It is going to flow more. And if you look at it like that, that does it. In my opinion, that honestly looks shorter when you think about the strands you saw in that Breath of the Wild image. It's the same hair, guys. I mean, this is just my opinion. Please don't take this as me forcing it onto you. This is just how I see it. I see his hair as the exact same. Now, there is one shot which is a little bit more debatable, and I can understand why. That is this shot right here. As you can see, his hair does appear to flow a bit longer, but again, there is an explanation. Gravity. Yes, I'm putting this one down to gravity. That hand is clearly pulling him upwards in the sky. His hair isn't tied up or anything, so it's going to be pushed down due to the force of going up. This is his hair at full flow. That's basically all I've got there. And if we link back to those strands in the earlier shot, they do seem a pretty similar length to that. That's not far beyond his shoulders, when in the Breath of the Wild one, we saw the hair just beyond his shoulders. So, what do you say to that? To help my case, please step into the room, Blake. Oh. And by room, I guess I actually mean on screen. Blake is a good mate of mine and made a tweet showcasing his hair, which is very similar to Link's, to show the whole point of it's not longer. This is a very, very good example of why Link's hair is not longer. As you can see, here is hair up, here is hair down. It's the same length though, it just looks shorter and then appears longer when you let it go. There's also been some edited images which showcase what Link's hair would look like if you let it down. It's honestly baffling to me why it's been seen as so much longer. I don't personally see it as longer. I personally just see it as it's flowing free now. Maybe that's just coming from a person that's had long hair themselves, I don't know. Do you know, especially in this shot, it does just look like he's took his ponytail out and he's letting his hair flow. Honestly. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it, but that shot I showed you from Breath of the Wild, the cutscene, I believe it's Shelter from the Storm, that doesn't matter. That picture I showed you clearly shows that his hair is long in that game. It comes down to his shoulders. How is this hair suddenly just longer? No, he's just let it down. Again, I'm not trying to be forceful or aggressive with this. These are just my thoughts. But, yeah. For me, this is the same Link, and I'm putting that down to multiple points. He has the same earring on his right ear. In the 2 time frames of the trailer, he's using the same paraglider, and his hair isn't longer. It's just let down. These are my points towards why this is the same Link we see in the trailer. But I hear you asking, how do you explain the whole timeline differences? And what I mean by that is, a lot of people have pointed out that there are some ruins missing in some of the shots that are in Breath of the Wild, and that Death Mountain doesn't appear to be active. Now I do have an answer to that. I do personally believe that this game could take place in multiple time frames, the past and the present, but I just don't believe that the actual Link is changing. As much as time travel has been used in the Zelda series, I believe that's probably what this is, because I just don't see this as a different Link. The hair is too similar for me, he wears the exact same earring, they're using the same paraglider across shots. I don't think much has changed. What I do think could be the case, we do travel in time, and the tunic you see him wear, which is very similar to the hero of 10,000 years ago, is the tunic of the hero of 10,000 years ago. He's just wearing it, not actually being that hero. Honestly, there's so much to uncover with this game, there's so many mysteries already just with this new trailer alone, and there will probably be 100 more to come, 1,000 more to come. So yeah, I do think that this is going to be the same Link, and I do believe the possibility of playing across multiple timelines, just as the same Link. And the reason I think they may be doing this is because they don't want this game to feel like Breath of the Wild 1.5 or Breath of the Wild DLC. Even though it does derive from DLC and has turned into its own game, they don't want that. They want it to be its own thing. I think if they had us play as the Link of Breath of the Wild, in terms of looks, clothing, etc., it would feel like just DLC. I feel like that's why they've gone for this new hairstyle, letting it down, and this new outfit. It will avoid the feeling of this being Breath of the Wild DLC. I mean, that's the whole point of playing in the skies. You need a new world to avoid it feeling like that. So, yeah. Again, I must reiterate that this is just my thoughts, and I am doing this because it's been requested a lot. So, yeah. I really hope you enjoyed. These on-camera videos are still a new thing to me, I'm still figuring my way around it, but we'll improve with time. Yeah, be sure to let me know what you think down below in the comments, I'm interested to hear everyone's opinions. Again, this is just mine, you don't have to agree with it, maybe you do agree with it, who knows. Whatever's okay. Just let me know yours down below in the comments, I'll be reading them and replying to as many as I can. Anyway, thanks a ton for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like down below, and subscribe for more fabulous Zelda content. You guys really help me out so much, and I really appreciate all the support you give me. If you'd like to join them here at the end of all of my videos, get yourself a shout out upon joining, some behind the scenes look at my work, and occasionally early access, and more, then consider supporting. Again, thanks for watching, and until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.